Sergeant Major Morrow, we really must hasten the production of Mobian steel.
I agree, but we're running out of rejects to do the legwork. The heretics keep shooting them.
Hey everybody, how's it going? We're here with HivesCum and Gor-Titan-Banisher. Nice to see you all. Good to see everybody. Yep, good to see everybody. Looks like we got one viewer up there on Twitch, and then we're not seeing anything on YouTube just yet, but we will get started here in a second. Also, the dogs are really loud upstairs. I can't do much about that, so if you hear a lot of big thunking around, that's them jumping up and down being... I even uploaded a video, you know? So, rage time. Dog rage time. Apothecary's upstairs. 10-4, okay. Okay, here we go. One concurrent viewer there, one concurrent viewer there. Yes, awesome. Good to see everybody. Looks like we're coming in clear. We done Chasm Terminus in a blit? Alright, well, we'll just do this one. It'll be a good time. I've noticed something today after the patch. The games have gotten really tough. They must have upped the AI spawn rate or something. I'm not sure what, but oh my gosh. It's been pretty rough the whole day. Get to my stuff real quick, guys. Give me 1 second.
We need more special ammo for
Hey guys, don't have too much to say. It's mainly all tactical. Good shot, good kill. Watch out for the thing behind you. If you're on the ground, I'll try my best to get you up right away. Let's shoot some heretics. Dorotea, yeah. Dorotea. I'm pretty bad at pronouncing things, so I could be saying that wrong, right? So I'm sorry if I have butchered your name. That's not my intention.
For the beneficent Emperor! My thanks!
Watch that bottle, watch that bottle. Here it goes.
At least this way you'll get boots on the ground without getting shot.
I'm sure. You could try.
To the righteous.
It gets kind of crazy.
More like me.
I don't know what he has on his. I'm not really... Speed? I'm not really sure. It's not a...
Of course.
Going knife style. I do like playing Gor-Titan-Banisher just because his knives are fun, right? Knives are very fun. I have a lot of fun throwing them at people.
Let it be so.
So that flamer is kind of built for taking out crowds, not really for the big guys. So I tend to not spam it as much into the guys with flak. It has on armor on it. I'm taking it for a purpose. That's about it. Oof. Always get on top of that idol when you can, right? I love the relic blades, tons of fun. Really good weapon. Nice shield sight. Ooh, my grip, my blade is overheating. This is kind of crazy. too bad. I have a little bit more health than I do with shield, so I tend to take a little bit more health damage, but I can regenerate health, you know, after a certain point. So I kind of let that keep going. Look at that. I'm hearing idol above me, I think. Yep, right there. After you do. Set up a lot of night if you have like a dog or like something that's in the way, right? Helps set up that night, that attack if you need to. And I'm just trying to aim the sword kind of in areas that would be. It's a little bit harder for me to do this one because I can talk a little bit easier when I'm
Check that out.
I'm doing guns, right? I think it's a little bit easier. It's not that I can't do it, it's just harder to focus on everything, right? Oh, shoot, yep.
You can reach the station's maintenance area up ahead.
Whee! I'm coming, bud. There's a chaos bar. Grenades. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. I am buffed. I love it. That's the purpose of that thing, right? So get rid of the whole shaft on the people. Pushing everybody back, and I'm marking targets for people that want to see, and just using a few pulses, that way the ability comes back quicker, right? It's not something that's big, but it does help, like in intense situations, you're going to want that ability back as fast as possible. Thank you. Nice shot, though. Door is easier. Ooh, jeez. Bye-bye, sniper. Knife to the gut. I don't need that healing. I know I don't need that healing. I just take it because I don't like to waste it, right? There's any tools they're going to give you, you're going to use, right? At least for me, that's what I'm going to do. Nice to see everybody here on Twitch. YouTube, we got a few people, not too many, but that's not bad. I'm just checking all the spots. Sometimes there's a med crate in there, sometimes. The small ones don't have them a lot, so, but it's worth checking, just in case. I always want the highest chance of survivability with any run I do, right? Ooh, that sucks. They just... Oh my god, yeah, they did stim me. They support sim me. That's awesome. I don't have people do that very often. I don't know who did that. I wish I would have watched it, but sometimes it's a little hectic. It's a little hectic. That's exactly what I meant to say, is hectic. And I'm trying to aim for like pivots and necks and flak, usually not the complete head of crushers or maulers, but definitely near the flak area. Because this thing's spec towards flak, right? That looks weird. don't like using knives for that purpose, what I just did there, killed that flamer. But I didn't really have any other option. Pulling out the flamer takes way long. Yeah, it's not a quick process. And I'm sure there's something I could do to alleviate that, but it doesn't leave any other. Right. Just get up and swing. Get up and swing. Yeah, I've noticed today has been kind of rough for most of the games. They've been, after the packs, they've been pretty hard. At least, I don't mind it. I like it. I like the difficulty. But there's been a couple missions this morning that were really tough. And I tried my best. Really did. They were not easy. Another good thing about this one. I got him. He spins down. Nice. Another good thing for that weapon, it suppresses a whole bunch of people real quickly. So you can get people to stop firing at you if you have it out, right? Thanks for shield break.
Supposed to say to you.
Just trying to get that power attack, right? Just not doing the best at it today, but you know how it is. Some days are better than the others. I just kind of want to draw them out, so I want to get them out in a big open area so my friends can win. We're getting close, I'm going to do that a couple times so everybody buffs. And I believe I have the one that also buffs attack speed, I believe. Or maybe it's just shields, I can't remember. Ooh! Damn! I'm surprised I didn't hit me with that. I'm real surprised. And I killed somebody with a barrel today. I'm really sorry that I did that. They were not happy with me. They were real mad. And like I said, I try my best never to have that happen, but sometimes it does. And I don't know, I've gotten used to it. I see a lot of threads on Reddit that are about that specific instance of people getting hit, right? And it happens. You know, you'll get killed. This game is buggy in a sack of rocks some days, so like... And they just had a patch to fix a lot of that stuff. But that's also not, like... Nice shot, Hives. Good one, Hives. You can pay for the ground if you're going to take from it, right? That's what you need to do. Just gotta make them pay enough to make their that terrain worth it, right? Nice shot. Sounds like we have some kind of dog creature or cat creature. Oh, it's a dog creature. It's Alice. The German Shepherds joined the fight. Chaos spawns incoming. So we're gonna try to corral them in the corner. What? I didn't know you could do that. Did not know you could do that. I was unaware that was possible. I thought that would have killed him. I can on our move sections. I know they're not, they're, the big one. Unyielding? Unyielding. Yeah, there you go. I got you. Yeah, we do. Yeah, Pyro, for sure. Sorry, I didn't see that right away. Yes. Just let me get past this one. Sorry, that wasn't meant to be all caps. Sorry, bud. I'm trying my best to type. Oh God, see that shit happens. Not really bad. Blender time, blender time. We're gonna go for, you know, this is a nice one. That's one thing I like about this relic blade is there's a really nice swing pattern back and forth. Very good at that.
Excoriate the heretic! Beneficent Emperor, hear me!
Coming up right behind Hives. Take someone who needs a little bit of ammo, so see if we can find some extra. Woo! Feisty. We'll pay for it. Yep. There's a good one. I'm gonna ignore that. I just don't like things. They give me a purpose behind them, I'll chuck them down like everybody else. But until they give me some kind of demon hook skin, I'm not doing it. Thanks for coming in, YouTube. Woohoo! Money. The good old pirate goodness, right? They got away. Just try to slow him down. Because it does. That's one of the unintended consequences of the weapon. I was kind of curious, does anybody know if the stims, if they restore stamina as well? Nice shot, Hives. Woo! Ah, dang it. Just forgot. Slayer, yeah. I was just curious because I thought somebody stabbed me today when I was carrying something and all my speed came back, but I'm not really sure.
Excoriate the heretic!
But I could be wrong. I'm just kind of curious. Sometimes there's like hidden effects in this game that you don't really realize it until right away, right? Woo! That was close. Just gonna get close to this guy real quick. Make him go away. Play tag. Really like. Grenades there in the corner. Somebody wants them. Ooh, pokey poke poke. And I try to be a weapon on every single angle, right? I want to be the most proficient for carrier, anything. Healer, I just want to do everything all at once, and I know that's difficult, but sometimes it is nice to hone like every single skill, right? And I will say that I have. I'm not going to say that I'm bad at this game, and I'm not going to say I'm great at this game, but I've played a lot.
I judge thee!
I think I have a few things to add, a little bit different than most streamers about this kind of stuff. I'm taking more of a tactics-wide / tell me your story kind of vibe. Oh gosh.
The beast is slain! Ammunition!
Just because I can. I'm a Zealot and I'm fast, and there's a reason for that, right?
We are to die today. It shall be
Door's
by
cracked.
the Emperor's will.
Plenty of ammo. I'm completely stocked. That's awesome. That doesn't happen too often. Also, sorry if anybody's listening and they hear the dogs going nuts upstairs. Apothecary's trying to tame them, but they are wild beasts. They are house wolves, as my brother likes to say. That knocked us out of that. That was rude. I don't have a mod, so I don't know which one's which. Somebody might know. Come. Buff. Let's get this stuff out. And I always try to carry things too. Ooh, oh god. Run. Sideways run. House wolves, yep. With their face knives. Right, that's which their team is called, face knives. That's my twin brother. He's also very good at this game. He plays a Cypher. I won't out him to anybody, but he's a good guy. He lives in Indiana right now. Apparently our niece, the little one, the young Jedi, the young traveler, as my sister and her husband are saying, she's in like the 90th percentile for like height, I guess? I don't know what that means really, but... Used to... I got all three. Gives yourself a little bit of a buff. Start kicking. Hopefully they got that. I'm just gonna move as quick as I can, right? I try to focus on getting objectives done first, because you know what? These kind of suck sometimes, so I might as well make it easy on everybody. So let's get them there as quick as we can. Because that's the point of the mission. I don't want to die. Nice brain snap, good one. Hey guys, you actually on Twitch and YouTube. I'm casting to both right now. I'd love to have any of you guys in my run. Just throw me an 07, okay? But the reel should be up tomorrow. So you guys should be able to see that tomorrow. Yep. Just look under Mythology's bot and you'll see it right there. Have a safe trip. Happy hunting, boys. got 7 viewers on Twitch. Looks like we don't have too many on YouTube yet, but that's fine. Yep. So Pyro wants in. Turn myself off. Yep, okay. Let me do that real quick, guys. And let's turn down the music a little bit. Not that much. Turn that up just a little bit more. Sure. Just give me names because I don't have everybody. I'm at max on people for friends in this game, so I can't add anybody. I can add people to Steam, but I can't add anybody to any of the in Darktide things anymore. Don't have you as a friend. Creature. Oh jeez, yeah, those are stacked way high. Is there any way to get like a code, or have you invite me? Maybe find player. Find player. Ha 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 ha. I don't know why I didn't think of that faster. There's my code. How do I copy that? Yeah, I am. I'm trying to find him. Okay, fair enough. PyreManic with a G. Come on. Says my okay, fair. Thank you. That makes it way easier. My player code. Enter code. There we go. Jeez. There we go. Thank you. And then we have Joseph Rove. Yep, right there. I'll get you in a sec, bud. Still in aperture selection, so we good though. Yep, I see you, bud. We'll get you. Snyder creature. I want to play something else, guys. So give me a hot second. I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. I've been having a lot of fun with Professor Automaton recently, so I'm gonna play him. Yeah, no worries, man. No worries. I'll probably end up setting it back down to a couple people because I do like having like at least one wild card in there if possible, because I think that's kind of fun to have somebody new in there or 2 people new. So it might come down to the point where we have to kind of like slots. I don't want to say that in any way, but there might be like certain instances of that happening. So we'll get Joseph in here. Nope, still loading. It's okay. This game takes a while to load, so got a little time. Yeah, there are a lot of screens. I'm not gonna lie to you. I have a whole bunch on my left side. It's all the viewer count stuff, and then all the chat for YouTube and Twitch, and then I have my Excel spreadsheet that has all my stuff in it, and then my Twitch or my Discord that's up that I can talk to Apothecary with, right? So right now I'm just trying to find Rex's, or not Rex's, Professor Automaton's speech lines. Is that JinxDroog? Is that him? Yes, awesome, perfect. Give me 1 second, boys. There we go. Hey, good to see everybody on Twitch, by the way. Nice to see everybody on YouTube. Thank you so much for your support and just everybody's, you know, help. Really, this is other people just making this amazing. This really isn't me. It's all you guys, to be honest. Don't think we've done this one recently. So Archon Sycorax. And I could be saying these Arcanum Sycorax. I say these probably wrong too, so don't judge me on that one. We ready? Ready to go. Let's do this. Oh, we got a missile launcher. I like that. Little hive in here. I think that was on Jinx. And yeah, last time we got 2 Twitch subscriptions. That was really nice to see at the same time. I mean, and I'm getting constantly more and more people. And I just, like I said, it's good to see everybody. And if you guys want to play a game, I'm usually on most days. But I usually kind of keep it to try to talk to other people. But I would love to have some people join me too, if you guys ever want to join outside. But I'm usually kind of doing chores and doing all the other stuff and doing editing, and it does get kind of busy during the day. Sometimes it's on and off. I was talking to somebody today, and he was in my party, and I forgot that I had somebody in my party, so I left. And he was still in there, right? So I was just saying hi to the dogs and Apothecary up there, but you don't know how it goes. Oops, shit. My bad.
Not the finest side of Tertian.
We got a full team here. Full team. Let's see what happens. Let's see what this AI can throw at us. Because I'm betting you it's going to throw some shit at us. And if it doesn't, then whatever. It doesn't matter. But it's been rough. It's been pretty brutal after that patch today. They've gotten some really huge AI spawns. I've had tough adapting to it. Excuse me, sorry. Always collect resources when you can. So just trying to find heads and pop. I think I hear a idol up in that corner, I believe. Yep, there it is. Hot flums. Hot flums. I don't know what the spires mean. I'm kind of curious what that means. I'm sure somebody knows. It's kind of interesting though. They are improving, I think, a lot of the dialogue between, like, characters, because that's one of the big complaints I've heard from people from Vermintide. And I've noticed it too. The characters are a little bit more stand-outy, you know? They have a little bit more of a appeal to them, right? Just trying to keep these guys back. I see that barrel there, but I don't really want to use it. It's a bad spot. I'm going to pop that. And use yellow sting and maybe get our flame back a little bit faster. Trying to get up to the front here. I want to try to go for choke points as much as I can, right? Grenades back there if anybody wants them. It's good to see we have people joining up already. Yeah, it's like we had 5 people on Twitch so far. That was awesome. Nice to see everybody. Let me know if somebody wants to hop in after this or somebody wants to hop out. Not that everybody wants to hop out, but I hear an idol. I did hear an idol over there. It's probably upstairs somewhere.
Not dead yet. Lucky me.
Jesus, dogs are coming in here.
Yes, sir, Mr. Soldier, sir. Oh, no.
Yeah, so they're coming up with a lot more dialogue for the characters now too, which is really nice to see. I don't need any of that. Med kit is always nice to see.
Open the gate, but be ready for
Sorry,
an
guys,
alarm.
forgot. And I can go over a few more things about my life if you guys are curious too. So if you guys want to hear anything about me or the dogs or any of my experience, because I was, you know, a couple things in my life, I'll be more than willing to talk to you about it, especially the whole people. People, right? That doesn't happen much. That's what I like having teammates for. I think the whole team. I mean, I haven't done that yet today. You know, I've done it here, so good news. You normally have that button to spam pretty much instantly, right? He's having some issues over there. Ouch. God, that hurts. Didn't want that health anyways. Boring conversation, right? As they are wont to say in the universe of places. No, you don't. And like I was saying, with that fire blast there, that's really nice to have because it will stagger them if you hit them enough with it. Especially if a couple of those are crits, right? That will really mess them up. I like that ability. They did a good job on that beam. That's one good thing about that shout. It not only does it coat everything in toxic, it knocks it back, and it makes my cooldown faster, my blitz faster. And that's mainly what I built this guy for, is a brain cracker. Brain cracker and fire, and then pretty much utility. This is my jack of all trades. Like, if I'm thinking any kind of builds that I think will do the best in some of the higher tiers, I think this one might be it. Because I think it has a lot of survivability and a lot of horde clear and strong monster clear and single target DPS, right? But you have to be manageable with the heat, right? That's the one bad thing. That guy's poor. I even found a bug last time we were playing. In the Dark Communion map, there's like a spawn point location right before the mid-boss fight that they'll get teleported out in the middle of nowhere. It sucks. Like if you have somebody down and you're right before that boss room, they will get teleported back into the boss room. You can't get them up before the boss room.
A brief moment of relative quiet. And breathe. They shut up.
Nope, can't get down. You dick. There we go. Got him. Oh, we played this one last time. Yeah. We played this mission last week. I think we were playing Duttish on that one. Because I remember I have a video actually that's going to be out tomorrow on YouTube. And I can put it on Twitch too, I guess. That's me hitting the sniper in the gut. Nice shot, Jinx. That was a good one. Dogs, dogs, dogs. We want to keep everybody off my friends as much as we can. The knife is good, but the flame is better for this shit. For this stuff. Try not to burn yourself out. And that beam is nice because it actually goes through walls too, right? Everybody knows that, but it's really nice to kind of spam before you get in some places, right? Especially if you know the spawn locations really well. That's where it can really start to be, and it can do that. See that? It stopped him from even revving up his gun. That's one of the best things that thing does. It will prep away for you. And yeah, it can be used for like killing things, but I usually don't have it on there for that. I literally just chomping down on the heat and buffer waves. Ben's got some new armor, looks like. Oh, that was a few of them. And that's why I say sorry if I beam everybody with that stuff, right? Because sometimes that happens, sometimes I do mean to, sometimes I don't. Sometimes somebody hits one otherwise. It's just what the guy mat does. But I think a lot of people are having issues with, right now, stability, which I at least on Reddit, I've seen people saying there's some stability issues. And I'm not really sure, like I said, this game has some known bugs, and there's still a few in there too, right? So, like I said, humans are builders. I think they're really moving in a really good direction with the game right now. The balance changes, just in general, everything, right? So, I think it's really good to see that they are moving forward with the game that we love, right? And we know they can make good games. They made Vermintide, right? We all love Vermintide. At least I did, for sure. That's right there. It is nice to be able to point those out too, right? Nice stab, man. That was a good one. You see, they ducked down and then went straight for the face. They actually backed up just a little bit and then stabbed her right in the face, which is in the middle of her head, right? Kind of, with your torso. Just try to keep your distancing. I was trying to hit with the edge of the sword, like the back. That's another nice thing about that. Sometimes we'll stagger them, too. And you're just looking to open that shield up and start killing. Yeah, I'm not going to say no. I'm the Psyker. If anybody's going to need a rejuve treatment, it's either going to be the Hive Gang or the Psyker. Nice kill. Yeah, that's weird. You should hear what he said. He's like, I'd be mad too if I was angry like that. Ugly like that. I'm like, oh, yikes. Ooh, that one. And Brain Burst is really good for targeting dogs, just because they're so jumpy and all you need is line of sight, right? Sometimes barely any line of sight. Sometimes you can catch them just by the angle of it. Sometimes. I'm running into a wall. Good job.
Engage targets on sight! Untidy minds surround us!
You're the Darktide, and not before time. Descending.
Normally I would hit people with that, but this flame can do some really crazy things when you beat it up. Not to mention, sounds like we have a slug boss coming up here. And yeah, my Brain Burst is going to work even better. Now it... Yep, there we go. There's a way to see. Nope. Looks like my, I don't know if you guys saw that, but my twin brother is now playing Warhammer, which I do enjoy playing that game a lot too. So we just noticed actually Demio is 40% off. That's really awesome. My friend told me that. I'm like, oh yeah, we love Demio. That's the one we play with a lot. We're trying to get higher and higher in that game, but we would like maybe some balance changes on some of the bosses. I don't know. Ooh. Kreatcher, what hit you, bud? Oh, he blew up. He blew up on you. It's okay. It happens, right? It wouldn't be a fun game if there wasn't some chance of failure, right? And that's anytime I'm going in a game, like on this difficulty too, sometimes stuff happens. You're playing a build that's not completely optimized to be as strong as it should be, but it's fun to play, right? And that's why I play in Damnation, because it gives a lot of build variability. And I think any of these builds, I think in Damnation can easily survive up into probably low tiers of Havoc. I don't know about the high tiers, but definitely Havoc and definitely Orc. And Maelstrom, but it also depends what kind of Maelstrom you get into, right? Plenty of ammo. And that psychic shout is really nice too, because it hits things, I think, in a bubble, or at least a wave in front. It's like a cone in front of you. Ooh. No, you don't. That guy was close. He was close to hitting us. And another good thing about that brain burst is it will stun them for a half second sometimes. Just for a half second. But that's enough sometimes for your allies to either pin them to the ground or mess them up, right? Just same as like that. So there's two kind of CCs associated with that brain burst and shout. The venting shriek. There's two kind of stops there, right? That you can kind of CC people with, which can have other purposes. You can set up a shot for somebody else to be used, or if somebody knocks one of those guys on the ground, how can you like if they're on the ground, then you can finish them off, right? Usually they take a hit if they're on the ground. Ooh. Come creature. Gotcha. And that will happen. And that's the reason why I don't like playing some of the higher difficulties. Yeah, it's just not fun for me. I like playing with a group of well grouped together people, or some new people that want to see how the game not play, but you know how it runs. There's some way I can help somebody. That's exactly what I want to do. I can help people. That is my goal. I'm talking too much.
They got me. I am indebted.
I'm doing great today.
Rocks beneath my heel. The mutiny is born.
Creature, you want ammo? I'll give it to Creature. Creature. Got him. I don't need it, so. That was a weird little movement I did. I had to get real close to target his head. And you can just, I think sometimes playing Damnation with a whole bunch of like new people, it's hard to play bodyguard sometimes, or hard to like, yep, gonna take that. It's hard to like, I like the higher difficulties, but when you have a full group of people going nuts, like, you can really put some hurt down. Like this group, we can handle some pretty heavy things, right? And even then, we had a couple of people fall down. I mean, I fell down twice. I'm still not... I'm trying, right? I'm still learning. I'm still practicing. I'm having fun. Get him up, get him up, get him up. Oh god. Yeah, that's not great. The med pack isn't completely useful against the hounds, but any incidental damage it will stop them from taking. So if somebody's beating your shield up, dogs it not necessarily will help us. Same with kind of like throwing it down on a slug. It doesn't really do a ton, but it is helpful to keep people alive, right?
This is the scan location. You will require your auspexes to track down our quarry.
I like that they extended that range. Oh my gosh, do I like
I
that.
detect no further data sources in this area. Return to the servo scour. Next scan zone reached. Auspex
Try to get the
capture
objectives out,
efficiency.
especially because I'm on this side, so I can get all the ones that are all the way over here. They usually have... Yeah, sure, man. Yeah, I got you. No worries. Easy, just get into a corner. That'll help. I got him. You're good. Yeah, just take all turns. I got this.
The servo skull is waiting for your data upload.
Just let me know when you're good, bud.
I shall sweep all before me.
He's moving around. You
The
good?
servo skull is acquiring
Looks like
new
he's good.
targets. Converge
Awesome.
on its position.
Nope. Stop firing. It's going all the way up to the middle. Not bad. Not bad. Jeez. Creature, we're coming. Sorry, bud. I thought he was doing this. My bad. I got you.
If you lose the servo skull, I shall loot you for a replacement.
So Ben's hoping to get the objective out of the way real quick. Looks like two are probably in the middle. I'm guessing the other two are up here. Yep. Yeah, down in the middle. Looks like the other one's just to the left of us. And we heal. Reread you, buds. Always take it in this universe, not gonna lie to you. That's one of the rare things they have, like one of the characters, Eisenhorn. A couple of the humans can live for hundreds of years, thousands of years. A couple, I don't know what the actual max lifespan of like a human is in this universe. But it's pretty old if they get enough rejuve and synth parts, right? But that also, like, how much corruption have they taken, which that's not usually healable. Your brains, you can heal in here, but there are crazies here, right? Yeah, it's a wide step swing down straight to the face. And I love that psychic push. I love that they kept that in. And I think at the Discord they have a couple different classes they're thinking about making. One is a psychokinetic for the psyker, and I think that would be a ton of fun. Pushing people around, yeah, oh yeah. If I can pick up a bomb and throw it back at somebody, that's even better. I would have a ton of fun with that. And then the Bone Breaker for the Ogren. I think one of them's a sniper for the Zealot, for the Veteran, which I'm not really sure how that one would work because he already kind of is that way, but I guess it depends. Maybe it's like a cloak kind of thing. But he has that too, so... And then there was one more, but I can't remember what it's called. Nice smoke. You don't see smoke veterans very often, but they are really good at what they do when they're good at it. Smoke can be a very, very fun thing. I think it can really be a powerful weapon. Nice shot. No worries, bud. No worries. Yeah, good smoke is something very satisfying. Looks like that's Ben right now. Just because it blocks so much. I kind of wish it would do a few other things, like maybe like buff regeneration just a little bit or something like that. Or maybe like inhibit fire. That would be nice. If it could inhibit fire and gas, your gas like chokes out that gas, that would be cool. I would really enjoy that. That was a ton of fun, guys. Yeah, that was a ton of fun. That was good fun. We got 7 viewers on Twitch, a few views on YouTube, looks like, so that's pretty good too, right? Wow, we've been going for about an hour already. Jesus. Anyone else up for another one? Is anybody else? Did you want to join? Anybody else? We can switch some people out. Hey, no, hey, don't worry about it. Yeah, we'll see if somebody wants to join. I usually Ill wants to be in here. Yeah, share the wealth for sure. I appreciate it. That's a nice mentality, bud. Thank you. We'll see. Give us 1 second. Sly Marbo. Nice. Grug-Da-Thinka. PyreManicMan. I like that. That's a good one. I'll just wait a couple more, like 30 more seconds. That's okay, guys. Ah, Wes Manlytooth over there. He's going to be playing Deep Rock Galactica. Or Deep Rock... Jesus Christ. Ah, I'm bad at things sometimes. Deep Rock Galactic. DRG. That's just easier. Yeah, thank you. I should just stop talking. It is some days, yeah. Yeah, it's not easy. That's why I had to do another schooling year way back when. Couldn't read very well. We're gonna go big old gun lug. Yes, it's very hard, sir. Well, looks like we're gonna start it up then. Here we go. Just did a dogs. Yeah, this is... Yeah. I don't like lights out, but let's do it. I'm not a fan of the ones that inhibit some of your sight lines, but it's a good practice, right? Oh, sorry. You're good. Gotta up? Does that mean you gotta go? You guys don't want to do it? Do you want to pass that one up? I don't like night fights, but I do like that one. We good? Okay, we're good. I haven't done a light mission in a while. It's nice to do with one. Do you want upgrade? You want to go to Oric? We can go to Oric if you guys want to.
Rannick's got a new job for you. Secure a supply train in Metal Fab 36. There's a second team ready to handle the actual extraction. You just need to secure the consignment yard. We need these supplies. So Emperor walk with you, and don't fail me.
Those are just the text lines I have for those characters, right? This is a crew. This is a crew. Oh, up your weapons. Oh, okay. You had to upgrade. Fair enough, fair enough. Hey, I get that. I get that all the time. I've pretty much chosen pretty much all of my weapons that I want to have, you know? But that doesn't mean that, you know, I don't find something fun to play with or switch around, right? I still haven't found a build yet for the Shredder Auto Pistol, but I know there's certainly one there as a suppression build. At least I think there is. And I've said that a couple times on Reddit. People look at me with, like, strange faces. But,
Why they not stop? They not know war comes?
I usually try to drop this side over here, yeah. There's usually a few guys over there. And I just do, I mean, a lot of darkness maps, they help you kind of zone in on sounds too, which I think is really useful. And you can do that. Like, you can light up the area with enough. When I shoot at those guys, I'm gonna try to use my shovel more with them because they're kind of a nice shot. Oh, sorry. They do looks like they have an increased amount of barrels. And we'll see how we do during this map. Not that I expect us to do bad in any way, but it's, you know, Damnation time gets crazy, right? And those guys can pop up out of the middle of nowhere, right? Come on, Jinx. Oh shit, sorry. Did I miss? Jesus. I thought I slid into him and hit him with my shovel. I gotta get up here real quick, hopefully. Yep, that was a big punch. Ooh. I think that killed a lot of mobs. Yeah. Oh god. Yeah, I'm not standing in that though. He's behind us. Behind us. And that's where sometimes that stuff sneaks up on me too. I just have to snooze that hopefully. That one way through. They're sneaking the snoozes on me pretty fast now. Yeah, but anyways, me and my friends, probably my twin brother, we're probably gonna play a little bit of DRG too. Hopefully here pretty soon. We've had one person say they want to see us play, but I'm not as proficient with that one as I am with this game, right? And this game does scratch a certain itch for me, right? It just does. Sometimes it's combat. Like I said, this is pretty much the only visceral combat thing that's kind of in there, right? That I really enjoy. You can hear that flamer coming. There he is. There's you. Nobody wants it. Oh god. I had one about yesterday, last stream, it was dog. I threw hit him with a closer. And it was right before he hit Rex. It was very close. Thanks, guys. Nice lightning. Good CC and a lightning is always a solid thing. I don't particularly like the playstyle that much, but it's a very useful tool. And that's one thing I like about the Cyphers. They have a lot of different uses, and they have a lot of different ways of dealing with a lot of different problems. And they're kind of exponential too, at least a little bit. Their flames and stuff like that. And I really do like this gun longer than just with Dakka. You can play some more Dakka, right? And the Ogun's really solid at a lot of things too. Carrying the whole team, I've done that multiple times. Oh shit. Actually killed him. Ah! That's just good. A demon host off to our right. Good spot. Not to shoot them. Where is everybody? That's how we shoot it dark. Woo! Problem with this guy is he needs to be holding his weapon, and that's the good part about the other weapon, the other heavy stubber, is you're constantly holding it. But you have a lot more down to him standing there trying to shoot at things, right? It's not as fast paced. And making sure we're not stealing everybody's ammo, right? Yeah, and sometimes I take damage. That's just gonna be a thing. Nice shot. Good didn't kill much, but it was
You
fun.
know what I think when I look at you.
Okay.
I know that you're gonna tell me.
Oh!
Your own boy, you.
Night Rock. The dangerous Night Rocks.
I wish only to respect you.
No! Come on! Yes! I love hitting people with rocks, but I hate when I feel about it, so... Wow, that was a Reaper behind us. I didn't even hear him. Normally they're pretty vocal, but I'm trying to listen for the demon house that turned it up a little bit. We are supposed to slow. Where's that gas or that guy needs to go?
Kill that guy. This one's gonna make some
So I'm trusting somebody on that side to grab it. I could have done that, but I will say the amount of damage I can do with this is ridiculous. Nice shot, Jinx. Good one. Just want to try to grab that medicine.
Come on, Sparkhead. You're letting the side down.
I'm not going to waste game on those guys, right? Not usually, unless there's a big horde of them where I'm going to be a little bit more selective on who. Like that. That needs to die. Got it. Demon will say this, we're going to be a little bit careful about where we're going. Thanks for the ammo. Seriously, you guys, pick some of this stuff up, I don't need all of it. Okay, coming. Our bad.
Remember, I'm on your side, Sparkhead.
Aren't you strong?
Sometimes we're the same people behind us, it's not a bad thing, right? We probably holding off a big wave, guys. So let's not get too close. We don't. Not that we can't kill him. We can easily kill that demon if we want to.
Just one thing.
But like I said, until they start giving me stuff, I'm not gonna.
I admit nothing. I'm famous.
I just think sometimes I've had more games wiped out by those than not, and it's just something I'd like to avoid if you can. And it's something in this universe you would want to avoid anyways, right? You would never want to tangle with the demons because your psyche can only take so much in this universe usually. Jinx, take something, please. Desktop steps. Jesus, 2 in a row missed. Nice to see everybody on YouTube. Thanks for everybody here. Really appreciate all the watching. Looks like we're about 7 viewers on Twitch. Nice shove on that one. Good push. Usually there's something in that corner, usually. And I just like kind of sitting out here in the front. It's open. That was a good one. not trying to aim for the carapace on top of their head. Their helmets are carapace, so it's, except for some of those specialists which were wearing flak, right? The carapace is harder to go through. Come on, Jinx. Just making sure that one's not. Nice hack. Good one.
All praise on the Messiah. Uplink is restored.
I don't want to waste too much ammo on those guys. I do like to do DAC, but only in situations that really need the DAC. Like that. Let's go upstairs. This is another way of mitigating our damage, just doing all of these, right? Unless Jinx steals it from me, but they're faster. God. This way I'm not firing a ton. Right? And I'm helping.
Data flow resuming. No interruptions. On the Messiah be praised.
We'll reload with that. That gives us a little bit of rending. I do like the flame too. I just think the rending has been, to me, pierces armor a little bit better. And sometimes when you're against a bunch of flak or maulers or stuff, it's nicer to have.
Iterative phase nearing completion.
Give me some. Ow. No, that didn't work. Yeah, see, when I'm not holding that gun, my shields go down pretty quick. And I'm not swinging, right? If I'm trying to get somebody up, that's when I start to get in big trouble. That's not a bad thing. That hurt. See? Sorry guys, don't mean to curse. Yeah, it's just, sometimes I mess those up, even though I've done them 1,000 times. I don't know why it's the one thing I'm kind of bad at, but I've tried my best to get better every time. Definitely a heal if you go. This guy can eat as much ammo as you give him, but I try not to do that, right? Try to use the gun for things that need done. And that's why I have the rocks too. Usually there can be a idol up there if you see it. Let's see if there's something good. This map has a lot of goodness in it sometimes. Nice. Grenades back here if you want them, boys. Somebody else can take that ammo. I got plenty.
At this point, is there really anything around here worth fighting for?
Nah, probably not.
Then why
I think the
continue?
demon house is going to be a part of this. They did move. It used to be right there. I'm glad they moved it because I was just too close. They've done a good job of moving some of them around, so they're not such a shitty locations. There's some that were just very obvious to get into, and it was just not the easiest, right? So when we're aiming, obviously we're reducing down our spread, and it does drain our stamina, so we can't do that aim attack all the time. Like, and when you start to see it go down, you oh shit, yeah, I forgot about that. He's talking. My bad. I just remembered it. That would have been real smart. Shit. Pissed it off. I'm coming. So still back. legs. I don't want to hit the pack there. That would be bad. You have to walk across there. Pyre, if you want heals, I'm over here, bud. If not, no worries. I don't like taking that, but we're gonna try to go over help. I don't want him sitting on the tower. Gosh. Yep.
That ogre needs us.
No, don't try to hit with a rock. I was like, yeah, I might be able to. No, 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 no. Yeah, DRG, I've even seen like they have like a web or a store page inside their game for like their mugs and a whole bunch of other stuff you can buy. It's probably going to be off to the right over there. That's the one problem about a lot of this night stuff is that you have to really know what's behind you, because a mauler can come out and bring you real good. Turn. Hey, dude, that happens. That happens. That's why the dark maps are tough, man. They mess with you. It's good to train on them every once in a while, right? But I only like doing these maps kind of with people I know, or like I will do randomly, but this is probably one of the last maps I'll do, right? I like having my big fun and shoot my gun and meeting all my friends together, standing in line, you know? Oof, they're already down. Here's a fun part. Yeah, I like this. This is one thing I do like the night map for. Is this area is fun as shit. I mean, you can kind of see a little bit, right?
So much rage, so much
Right.
fear.
Yeah, that's what you're really doing. Now, like I said, if they would give me a sack of rocks, or if I could like chop people's heads off and throw them, yeah, that would be badass. I would love that. Pieces. I would trade my gun in for more rocks, or even throw the diamanting or plasteel. I'm coming, Jinx. Give me a sec. Yeah, and the Hivier has a rough time too, especially at night, because they rely so heavily on a lot of the sounds and noises. Ooh, that's a lot. So let's make sure we get to the objectives. Hey, buddy, what's up? This guy's okay. He's not a melee monster. He can be. Dude, Jesus. Doing pretty good on that. But I will say the amount of firepower this guy can throw down is... You can't match it for a lot of DPS, like boss DPS. You can't match that with any... You can do it with like the Hammer Zealot, but it's very consistent damage, right? At least to me. And I could be wrong. They can flag over there. I don't like fighting over there. I like being next to the good stuff. Oh, there's a sniper over there. That's a problem. Oh, there we go. No problems of being over. The dogs suck. friend's also been playing a lot of Tarkov. He plays on like a single, like a server. He really likes that game as well. Let's get next to our friends. The only reason I don't like being up here, it's not a bad thing, is we can get knocked off pretty easily. I've seen that happen. The wrong kind of burster hits, right? And then everybody goes flying. But that's the only reason why I don't like that spot. It's just a little bit more fun than the other spot, right? And things can come around the corners pretty easily. But I'll sit over here. I like over here. It gives me a nice range. See, it kind of depends on what you're playing too, right? So like, if you're playing a melee class, it's not a bad thing, right? But I don't like being that close to that many guns. Yeah, obviously he's in that corner. I think he's in that pocket between the two trains, and he's just wailing on stuff, right? Nothing can get to him. It's not a bad spot, right? Did you fire a firework? Chaos spawn. Yeah, those are, they fire like rocket launcher. Oh, I think it's rocket launcher. They fire like a bottle rocket. There it is. Does that real well. But it shreds all the ammo, so you gotta be pretty proficient at fighting hand to hand too. And that's the reason why I bring the rocks. I have to use all the ammo. Nice to see everybody on YouTube, nice to see everybody on Twitch. Thanks for everybody on Twitch. Got 8 viewers here. Got a full party this time. And I upper half Carl, I do admit, he does spend more than his fair share of ammo, and I try not to use as much as I can, right? Good game. I don't know why I typed that, guys. You see it all the time, but... I think I'm up for switching it around. Good game. Good game, Grug-Da-Thinka. I like that name. That's a good one. I like that. He has a nice costume, too. That's a good one. And that new mask that they have too. Just the missile launcher that the HivesCum gets is tons of fun. I love that one. I could probably do one more. No problem, bud. No problem. Thanks for joining us. Really. It was tons of fun. And I can't spell joining, but I tried. Oh, well. Thanks for joining, bud. It was good playing with you. You guys want to do one more? Let's see if we got one more person that wants to join. I'm going to switch it up, too. Cassius. I'm going to do a little bit. I'm going to do some Smith. Good night, bud. Have a good one. Good game, good game. Let's do one more. Is that okay? Jinx, you good for one more? Sure. Okay, cool. Let's do it. One more for the road. Yep, that's exactly what I'm thinking. We gotta do the assassination. We gotta do the classic. I've done this mission very quickly sometimes. Let me get my lines. What do we got? AndrejVolatok.
Terminus is in enemy
Like that.
hands. But
Hey
that
guys, don't
doesn't
have too
mean
much to
it's
say. It's mainly all tactical. Good shot, good kill. Watch out for the thing behind you. You're on the ground. I'll try my best to get you up right away. Let's shoot some
You can
heretics.
redirect an arch-heretic train. You'll be waiting when they arrive. Use the supply.
Smith is kind of our, I don't know, he's an interesting psyker. He's got some edge to him. I'll ask about a little blue book that he wants to find. Yeah, I'm still looking at some of our metrics, and I'm like, how many people are watching us for different countries, and it's like huge. Like Indonesia is crazy big. That's awesome. Like, especially because I used to take care of those animals, right? That's a fun thing. I love that. Oh shit! Now we got a cat coming up here. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. Torty has jammed the madness, haven't you, little one? She's gonna be walking all over us, making this a little bit more difficult. Oops, sorry.
You can splice into the auto-scheduler from the nearby marketplace.
There she is. I don't know if you guys can even see her. You might be able to see her tail every once in a while. Stepping on the mouse doesn't help me there, little one. Yeah, you're not making this easier. You're making this harder. Nice. Oh, shotgun right behind my ear. That's one good thing about these little knives, is they can follow a non-direct path, right? You don't need line of sight necessarily. It will arc around stuff if it can. And that's the good part about them, I've noticed. And I've said it a couple times, I think they actually have a little bit of flight pattern, or a little bit of technique to them. As in, if you focus somebody's heads, it can do more damage, or you know how to hit people properly. You can really do some damage. She's digging the claw. And I try to save the rage for like moments that I really need it, right? When I'm trying to get somebody up and I'm doing an objective, I try to save that rage for those specific instances, because those are the instances I need that heat, but I can't generate it myself, right? Nice shot on you. Nobody needs really any ammo, so I'm just collecting while I can. That was a good find. That was a very good find. There's that book. No, cat, don't mess with that. We don't mess with that. Okay? I hear an idol right there. Yep. Sitting right there usually. Ooh, we got a demon host down here. Sometimes those fools run out, so we got our mind.
Sniper! Yes, I told them.
That's what you get, buddy.
Oi! You talking to yourself again, Killjoy? And I can't imagine why I dreamed her up. She's so...
Tried to shoot over his shoulder, I hit them a little bit, so I was trying not to do more damage than I had to. Thank you, cat. You're very helpful. Try to avoid that if we can. We don't need to. We can fight it if we want to. I'm not going to say why, but I'm sure the devs are getting pissed at me. That's another good thing Space Knight is for. That's what I call these Space Knights. They're good at flexible targets, right? They're good at targets that move. They will find their way. They have a trajectory, but they do find a good pattern sometimes. Ooh. Oh my god. What did you just do? This would not be a bad time to drop something, right? But I think we can handle it. Sometimes those have a way of arcing around, like when you can't get a shot. They'll find their way around, right? Cassius ammo there if you need it, bud. And they finally updated the dog thing too. Like you can see that now people have dog grenades. Like that's way easier for me to tell now. I love that they're putting those small things in like that. They're only making the game better and better, right? Same with Vermintide. Like they had to figure out what they wanted and how they wanted to do it. Like, that's completely different. Give them some grace, man. It'd be hard to develop. I'm not saying everybody's perfect, but like I think it would be tough.
Check that.
Thanks, Cat. Not making this awkward at all. Thanks. Just building up my resistance, I guess. That thing's right outside this door. That's another good stab. That block push, that follow-up stab is freaking deadly. Deadly, deadly, deadly. Really good for piercing a lot of different ways. Just check and see if I can find something else. I don't need the ammo, but always attack me. Just get him from the back if you can, right? That's the reason why that blade is nice. It generates a ton of heat too, right? I usually like to sit over here in this corner if I can and then move over. I just like the wide firing range. There's nothing spawns behind your back, right?
Acceptable.
This cat. It's Minerva. This is the proposal kit. I don't know if you guys want to know about that, but she's the one I proposed to Apothecary Petty. Like, I do not recommend doing that with normal people, but I knew it would work for her, so we dressed up like pirates and went to dinner in our Red Rock Cafe, the one we went for our first date for, and I proposed to her dressed as a pirate. And I told her there was a Ren fair that we were doing that day with some of our friends, and I remember her parent, her mom and her boyfriend, they both played it up for me, you know, they said, oh yeah, well, we're not going to be in town this weekend, and they could watch the cat, but then my wife is like, well, when are we going to go to the Ren fair? Well, honey, there's no Ren fair. Sorry. But we went axe throwing instead. So she got proposed to, we got an axe throwing thing going on, it's tons of fun. There's an axe throwing joint that Dallas, Asgard Lanes. They're really good, and they're actually a friend of Apothecary's. You hear that those guys are coming out of that area, right? I try to use these as much as I can. Ammo as least as I can when playing Cypher. Just to make sure that I'm not stealing people's ammo. Like that bat. I don't want to steal those ammo. I try not to. I try to use everything efficiently as possible, right? As much as I can. Sometimes I'll use some shots when I know like my heat's really high. Because hey, my rending is on at that point. When it's over 80, you're rending with those shots. It's pretty deadly. And it can really mess up creepers. If you hit them in the head with this weapon, it will really mess them up.
Check that out. Ammo.
I'm not so sure about all this.
Aaron, he has a skull next to us.
I was born to fight on the front line.
That's a brand. I'm not touching that thing. See, also pretty good at killing mutants. It has weak spot damage and I think
Find out I
piercing
got
away on
almost
it.
nothing in any case.
There we go. That's what we're hearing.
The Lex demands forthright action.
So we're just trying to check in over all these spots so we have some kind of lead in them, right? Okay, coming down the hallway over. Fair mistake.
Watch for fighting.
And that's another good thing to see him do. It's kind of goes right there. See that? That was a good shot. But sometimes it's a little bit dangerous to do that in the new area. Those guys. And this is nice shot, Jinx. That was good use of that missile. Very good use. Get the data or the sword out. Blade. These things are not, and they're also very good at dealing with dogs sometimes. I don't know. Yep. It's usually what happens when you try and pick somebody up in that kind of situation. But good thing we have that rage kind of going, right? That was a close one. Too close for my comfort.
Oh, beloved, have you forsaken me?
Face
Are
knives.
you talking to yourself again?
Me? No. My beloved is telling a joke.
It also staggers them just a little bit sometimes too. So if you need like a quick just go away button, like that, it's enough to stagger some of those guys too if you kind of aim it directly in their way. It'll seek towards head and shit. So, I mean, you're using your brain to kind of make it fall
I
around.
could have been a soldier. Only, I don't like uniforms.
Yeah, that's the reason.
You got something to say there, boy?
Remain steadfast.
All you guys.
The pain will lessen.
Nice, bud. Good one. Chaos spawn incoming.
Hear that? We have flashback.
Look there!
Oh my god, that was perfect.
Get clear!
Oh, he got eaten alive. See, that thing's really good at killing those, just because of that extra weak spot damage, and it's pretty accurate, right? I hate this hill. I hate this hill. I've always hated that hill. There's like some weird pipes you can fall on there. It's very irritating. That's good. Now I don't have to aim with this thing very often either, too. It's stable enough to shoot from the hip, too. That's pretty nice. Not many weapons can speak to that. But this thing has a braced fires like pattern. It's better to shoot at kind of a hip thing if you're trying to aim for something that's like a hip wound, right? Not bad for hitting heads there either. I don't need to be aiming at the head, it just makes it a little bit more accurate.
Check there. We should take one of them alive. Think of what they could develop.
I'm hearing the flame right here. It is.
Less pressing
I
matters.
swear I went right through
I
it.
will.
See, that's one of those instances I didn't probably have enough heat to throw that knife. Like, I probably would have exploded at that point. I was close, but I wasn't
Check that out.
ammo back there, guys. That guy, perfect target. Far away.
Touch it more! Bring him down!
Nice shot. Sounds like a lot of meat over there. Yep. Nice shot, Jinx.
He's coming for you.
Really good at killing the small mobs, right?
Gaudy.
Aim for the chest, because that's what flags at, right? I don't have carapace piercing on this thing, right? I don't think. Probably a reload, maybe crit. Just need to move quick past that area. It's just what it is.
Look there. Run away.
We can piss it off. It's okay. We're coming, we're coming. Let's get it. This is where you try to have to burn it down, but I'm not. Ah, get it! Yeah, we got our vengeance.
I do like your technique, Professor.
No worries. Hey, it happens. It's a good test of skill sometimes. Unfortunately, I was trying to hit you with a stem before he managed to get you down, but it was not really possible. Jay back, sit and enjoy the ride, right?
Check that. Yes, beloved. I think he does want to kill me. I'll think why.
Just because
There is a way up there. Somebody showed me the other day. You can go up through that little ocean. And you can jump up there, as I believe. You can get back upstairs, I believe. I've never tried it before. I've never had a reason to try it. Just trying to keep him off my back. Just a little bit. I'm gonna break the immunity. No! Oh, that was almost a swing. Almost a swing. Oof, that's a lot of health gone.
Tomorrow will be cross if we fail, so we better not.
Ouch, that really hurt. Oh, he has the veteran power. Thanks for the highlight, bud. You don't see very many veterans take that ability, but it's really good. It's fun too. That tactical knowledge is good.
Seek them, little ones.
Like I said, you don't see very many veterans take it, but it is a very good one. The Underkiller one, or whatever it's called. I don't know what it's called, crap. The weakness. I got you covered. And then you can also, what you do is you can nail them with one of these little shards and hit them with a gun, right? You don't need to burn their health down all the way if you don't have to.
you are welcome to test that assumption.
Oh, I might just do that.
Give your first attempt your best. You will not get another.
Other way, whoops. I hear a sniper. Oh,
Ammo crate.
there's an ammo crate in the back if you guys need it. There's that sniper. Nice shot, Jinx. Real quick. Packs in the center. Ooh, ow, 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 ow. These are good packs too. There's that sniper. No, I can tank this guy for a while, right? As a psyker, all I need is good movement. I'm a lot more durable with Professor Automaton, mainly because he. Oh, fuck. Ah, see? Yep. You gotta be careful how you do that. I'm not invulnerable. I can die. Sometimes it sucks.
I'm very grateful.
Thank you. Thank you.
But then I give back.
Nice shot with a missile. Now, if I was to push at that 100% like I did before, I was trying to prevent myself from dying. This is not a bad situation to find myself.
You return. You will fight.
yeah.
Oh, nice shot.
Gotta do our laser light show. Woo! So Andre, actually, you're on YouTube and Twitch right now. Your reel will probably be up tomorrow if you want to come take a look at it. But I'm Mythology's bot. I run 3 times a week, and I'd love to have you in my game sometime. Throw me the 07. I'll remember your face and name well. Good luck out there, guys. Happy hunting. Woo! That was a good night. That was a good night. Good night. 12 views on YouTube. That's nice. Still 5 viewers on Twitch. Thank you for being here, guys. Thanks for sticking a while through and watching our little craziness, right? Dogs were pretty quiet. We had Minerva kind of come up, and Atlas was in the background somewhere doing something. Can't really focus on him completely, but... Phone at 2. Oh, yeah. Good luck, man. Good luck. You too, man. You too. Good luck. Thank you all. Everyone has a story. Everybody has a myth. I love for people to come by and share that stuff. Nice seeing you all from YouTube as well. Have a good night, everybody. I'm just typing in. Thank you, everybody.
I relayed your request to interrogate Rani.
I do not make requests. I issue instructions. I expect them to
Good luck out there, guys.
I made
Have a good one.
certain to
See you later.